my friends. Today I have a serious topic that needs to be spoken about. It's about the KaiLen shippers. If you don't know what KaiLen is, it's basically a ship between the Vocaloid Kaito and Len. Before I continue, I do ship KaiLen, but in a legal manner. Though many assume Len is canonically 14, he's a synth V that story and age is determined by you. I did create a YouTube short about this, but it was quick pace, sped up, and was limited to 58 seconds. This matter requires a way more specific explanation and talk than I was able to give. So I was doom scrolling on TikTok when I found a slideshow video format about their headcanons for KaiLen, so I watched it. And, spoiler alert, it was very disgusting to watch. The first slide was innocent, just saying that Len was probably in denial about being gay and stuff. I also had this headcanon of Len probably being in denial about being gay, so I didn't think much of it. Oh boy, was I wrong. For the second slide, they stated they headcanon Kaito manipulating Len because he was fucking clueless. Not only is that disgusting, but it also shows they romanticize emotional abuse. As for the third slide, oh boy, you are not ready for this. They fucking state that they headcanon Len has hypersexuality and that Kaito takes advantage of it. For my innocent viewers, hypersexuality is where a person thinks sexual thoughts about others as a trauma response to things like being exposed to things at a young age or being raped. And this person romanticizes something that eats people away for years? On top of that, they headcanon that Kaito takes advantage of that. What the fuck? What is wrong with people? The world is so messed up. Now, the fourth slide. I honestly did not want to speak about this slide by how illegal and wrong it is, but I have to mention it for the fifth slide to make sense. Yep, you saw that right. This person headcanons Kaito as an adult man who is Len's teacher, making Len a minor and student. They find the dynamic romantic. I find it gross. And do you know who else finds it gross besides you? The law. It's illegal for both a minor and adult to be together, and a teacher to be close with a student out of school for romantic reasons, making this ship an actual crime. Now, let's talk about slide 5. You saw that right. They're romanticizing a student using their body to get good grades. It's disgusting. Let me pull up what I said for this slide before, as it's pretty accurate. Now this is what I meant by, we don't know the ages they made the characters for this ship. Proven by this slide, they headcanon Len as a minor and Kaito as an adult who is a teacher. That is disgusting, whether it's old or rage bait or whatever. Now this slide, it talks about teacher and adult Kaito telling Len, who is a student and minor, to stay after school for extra marks. And I'm serious here, they put extra marks in quotations themselves, meaning they know what that means, or and insinuates. They are romanticizing an adult taking advantage of a minor's body. And the worst part? That's not far off. That seems so accurate to describe slides 4 and 5 that I want to vomit. Continuing off of what I said, I also want to mention that on top of this, they're also making Kaito take advantage of Len's low grades into making Len use his body to get good grades. This is illegal for a reason, as it teaches kids their only worth in life is their bodies, which causes major issues for both their work life and love life. You can't even defend this. This type of dynamic is illegal in both America and Britain. And I mention this because it's clear the person speaks fluent English, where they're most likely American, British, or maybe Turkish, since I have heard that place does have some areas that speak English. But even then, I'm pretty sure those areas in Turkey also do not allow a minor and adult to be in a romantic relationship, especially as a teacher and student. We finally have made it to the last slide I want to talk about. So, let's get started. I do not have an issue with having your ships tease each other in a way more than romantically, but we already know they headcanon Len as a minor, and Kaito as an adult who is 100% over 25, because the youngest teacher I have met was 29. This is what makes this slide even worse. On top of that, they already said that Kaito takes advantage of Len's hypersexuality. Those factors are what make this slide seem wrong morally. And when they stated how Len hates it but loves it, I'm just gonna say here right now, hypersexual people hate it when they love people speaking or acting sexually with them. That's what makes this even more disturbing, since they mentioned they headcanon Len with hypersexuality. I would talk more about this slide, but I'm already making it too long. Now we're at the end of the video. Please do not interact with my account if you want to defend this person, as this is disgusting in every way. Now then, stay safe out there. Bye, my friends.